is, y'all? We back with another video, man. Today we got JayDaYoungan. How JayDaYoungan was really shot and killed. You feel me? I don't know why life like this. Like everybody, like the attention get on you once you pass, but I guess this is how life is. You know, can't really do nothing about it. It is what it is. You know, wasn't nobody really talking about him until he passed. It's not crazy, bro. Fake love.
Sources are telling us one of the victims is a rapper with a long criminal history who goes by JayDaYoungan.
This video will tell you all about a buzzing rapper who has just been gunned down in his prime. And the crazy thing, it happened right in front of his loved ones. But before we start the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notifications button so you get notified every time I drop them videos. Now that you've got that out the way, let's get into it. The internet has been abuzz over the past couple of years with the news surrounding Louisiana rapper JayDaYoungan. And trust me, this is not something we really love to do at this point in time. There has been news of him getting shot in Bogalusa, a city which happens to be his hometown. The unfortunate incident is crazy. One's hometown is probably the last place any rapper will want to get any hate from, but I guess it is what it is. So let us find out how this incident went down. According to several news sources online, Scott, aka JayDaYoungan, was reported to have been shot shortly before 6 p.m. on the 27th of July 2022. Initially, it wasn't clear how the whole incident went down, but multiple reports claimed the police officers responded to calls of shootings in the 600 block of Superior Avenue. On getting there, they found two victims with multiple gunshot wounds fighting for their dear lives. JayDaYoungan was airlifted to the emergency room of the nearby Our Lady of Angels Hospital. As at the time of the news of the shooting hit the internet, it was not clear who the victims were or the seriousness of their conditions, even though a family member claimed that he wasn't breathing when paramedics arrived. A Facebook post by the Bogalusa Police Department later revealed one of the victims was the Catch Me in Traffic rapper and that he had succumbed to his injuries. The second victim was also identified as a close family member of JayDaYoungan. Turned out to be his father. It appears like the attackers were willing to get the rapper, not minding any other thing that comes in their way. JayDaYoungan's father, identified as Kenyatta Scott Sr., survived the shooting, having been said to be in stable condition. However, JayDaYoungan wasn't so lucky. In another crazy twist, just some minutes after the shooting involving JayDaYoungan, a second shooting which many felt might have been related to the first incident happened within the same area. According to the Bogalusa Police Department, the second incident involved shots being fired at a vehicle, but there were no reported injuries or casualties. It's said that the second shooting might have been a retaliation to the first shooting, but by who? The answer to that question remains unknown for now. A story by Say Cheese TV also reported that there had been a shooting at the hospital where JayDaYoungan was rushed to. Even though no other news source has been able to confirm that story, if it turns out to be the case, then it would mean the hit was even deeper.
Yeah, I seen the video too. They went to the hospital and tried to like they was hearing that he was gonna survive, so they went to the hospital and tried to like end that nigga, like, you feel me? Like that's what I was hearing. But
like it would take some kind of deep-rooted beef for the shooters to have carried out the attack, and even go as far as trying to finish the job done in the hospital. That's without fears of potential witnesses or anything. That would be crazy. A further look at the location of the shooting showed that the incident actually happened right in front of his mom's home. JayDaYoungan, as well as several members of his family, have been seen in pictures posted online, posing in front of the house, and he's even said to have listed the address as his home. But even if that seems to be the case, how then were the ops able to know he was at that exact location at that point in time? Was he stalked? Or maybe it was an insider giving up his location. However, for now, what seemed to give his location away was his blue Corvette, which was seen in several pictures circulating after the shooting. As at this moment, there hasn't been any real information about the shooters, or if JayDaYoungan was the intended target. His father, who was also shot, and also an ex-con who has been jailed a couple of times for trafficking drugs. So this kept some wondering if the shooting had anything to do with his father's activities or lifestyle. JayDaYoungan has also had to do time after being charged on firearms offenses, all these amidst several other arrests. Rumors and stories continue to fly by who might have been responsible for the unfortunate incident though. Could it even be connected to his ops or something like that? We might not be so sure. Immediately, the news of his death broke. There were condolences from fans, colleagues, as well as trolling from ops. Quite expected though, because before his untimely death, JayDaYoungan has been involved in a few beefs with several other rappers during his short stint. He was involved in a beef with NBA YoungBoy for a very long time, while he was cool with Lil Durk and King Von. And there had been shades and shots fired towards each other on social media. At a time, JayDaYoungan even sort of suggested that they had banged the same woman, something which NBA YoungBoy denied. JayDaYoungan might also have been friends with Fulio in the beginning, but now there seems to be a deep-rooted beef between the two. JayDaYoungan even went ahead and mocked the death of Fulio's brother, Bibby, who at the time was shot and killed by a friend of Youngin Ace. With the news of JayDaYoungan's death, Fulio took to his IG story, "R.I.P. at JayDaYoungan, you'll be missed, LOL." He also made another post saying, "Dude used to diss me just to be cool with the ops, even though them boys name tatted now look," alongside a laughing emoji. It's quite unfortunate seeing these young dudes dissing and trolling the dead. This only breeds hatred and an unending desire to hit back. The result, body bags. In the midst of all of this, one person who has managed to break silence was JayDaYoungan's girlfriend, Kareem Von Shea. Just a little over a month after losing her son, she has now lost the father of her child, and she sure gave a piece of her mind in a heartbreaking post she made on her IG account. She also posted a series of videos of the couple spending time together. It's a crazy situation for the family, and one can only imagine how they're feeling right now. No regret.
If I'm in the city, like where I've grown up at, I'm not pulling up in that bit in the Corvette, like in the known car. I'm gonna have like a little rental or something like that. I might drive that. You see that be on the left side, I might drive some shit like that.
Test has also been made by the authorities, at least for now. But trust me, it's only a matter of time before names get dropped or anything. If someone's seen something, then it won't be long before they start speaking. It's a sad situation for a young dude who was just getting started in his career. The saddest thing about JayDaYoungan's situation has to be the location of his incident. It's one thing to be gunned down in the street, club, or even at the mall, but bringing the heat to his doorstep, that's crazy shit right there. I think a rapper's hometown should be where he feels safe the most, but the truth is, it's always the easiest place to breed jealousy and envy. Dudes may be feeling he doesn't deserve shit, or could it be all about unnecessary hatred? Or it has to do with perceived ops, or just maybe his pops was the intended target and not him. Only time will tell. It's worrisome that we keep doing these videos about these young dudes getting killed for no just cause, and these senseless killings have got to stop. Another worrying thing about this situation is the time frame between the two shootings. Like if the second shooting was a result of the first, then cops will have to be on their toes. If not, bodies might be dropping before you know it. Dudes were ready to start counting scores almost immediately, and it might just get out of hand, and they keep going back and forth. JayDaYoungan might have had a brief career, but his discovery is also something to be proud of. He's already had features from YFN Lucci, Boozy Badass, FG Famous, Jetsu, Lil Durk, and many more to come. His future was always looking good. Once asked what his goals were, he replied, "Later on in my career, when I get to a certain point, I'll be signing artists, starting my own label, just perfecting my craft each and every day. But for now, all we can say..."
Damn, bro, like all these rappers getting killed, everybody passing away and something, like everybody checking out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's not getting crazy. Bro. If you can go back to your hometown, bro, at least have security with you, have protection, bro. If you gonna be out at your hometown, bro. Man, but yeah, man. RIP JayDaYoungan. And yo, bro. Until next time, man.